Fixing your FPS dropping and boosting your FPS in Marvel Rivals is really easy to do. Now, the first thing you do is you need to actually go over to administrator mode on this panel like so. Now, when you're actually in it, as you can see, I'm just on this computer settings right here. You can go over to hardware options and click on power options like so. Now, when you've clicked on this, you want to go over to choose, and then you click on the change settings that are currently unavailable. Click on this simply like so. And it'll bring you to this panel like so. Here you want to make sure sleep and lock are enabled so that you can actually successfully run this and have it shut down mode on. And once we've done this, if we can just go into the files on our computer, as you can see right here, you can simply right click on this option right here called Marvel Rival and actually disable full screen option, as full screen does require a lot more FPS, so I recommend turning that on if you actually want to boost it or actually fix it not working. And we can actually make sure the settings on application, and once you've done that, you can actually click on OK. Mine is running smoothly, so I'm not going to click on OK. And X out of the settings like so, and once you've done that, go over to the run option and type in CMD. When you type this in and click on enter, you can bring up the coding to your actual computer like so, to actual Marvel Rivals. Or from here, you can click on dash and actually type in this word right here. Now, doing so will basically restart the game and allow you to make this run smoother. And if we exit out of this and bring up the task manager option, you can actually view all the tasks that are requiring the most data at the moment. In this case, Google Chrome is taking up a lot, so is Epic Games Launcher. So anything that you're not using, I just recommend closing, and it'll actually show you how much memory and how much CPU it's taking. So you really want to make sure you're only running applications that you really need when you're trying to play this game, so that it can run smoothly as freaking possible. And once you've done that, we can exit out of this and go back to our Chrome tabs and actually go into Google. And from here, you go into settings, your Google account, and click on system. You want to make sure this is enabled, this option, use graphics acceleration. And when it is enabled, it should allow your computer to run smoother. And if you go back to the game like so, as you can see, you want to enable Epic TSR like so in the settings option, the display settings option on this, and you would actually make sure your super resolution frame rate is actually on 80. Now you can lower it if you want it to lag less, even though it will not be as high quality graphics, and it'll show you some information on just the simple frame generation mode like so. And if we scroll down here a little bit, click on optimize settings, you'd make sure it's optimized and actually make sure the graphics quality is on low. Just put on low for everything so that it can run as smoothly as possible without using too much data and too much graphic, so that way the FPS can be as high as possible, because when it's on high, it typically revolves a lot more memory than it does when using low, and overall just a lot more slower.